Matthew Golden, is he our receiver number 2? I mean, we got Ted McMillan, we got Luther Bird, and we got Emeka Ibuka.
Yeah, I think Matthew Golden's number 2 by far.
By far.
I really do. After the combine performance, because I wasn't sure how fast he was on tape. And that can be a negative because it doesn't look like maybe because he's got Bond running next to him. I don't know. But knowing that he runs a 4.29 40 now with the routes that he runs and the ability for him to stick his foot in the ground and come back to the ball, he's got a great natural ability to play receiver as far as making himself friendly to the quarterback and coming back to the football and adjusting to the ball. And he's pretty good after the catch, not like Travis Hunter, but this guy's a good player, man. He reminds me, I saw a couple routes, similar build as Reggie Wayne back in the day. Reggie Wayne's like my favorite route running receiver of all time, by the way. If I ever was going to make a receiver route running cut up, Reggie Wayne would be top of my list. There's a lot of other good ones, but loved him. And he had a couple routes where he sticks foot in the ground in the back of the end zone, coming back to the ball. I mean, just sudden, decisive, snatching it. I like the guy. I think he's a good player. I think personally he's the second best receiver off the board.
I love watching Texas tape because I would always go watch Matthew Golden from the very beginning of the year. He transferred from Houston, which I think is a great move for him, and didn't know like what his role was really going to be at UT. He made a day one impact. And when the ball was away from him or they were running a concept and he was always open. He ran every route like he was going to get the football. And I love watching that from receivers, right? I just think
that gets us going. That gets the offensive lineman going.
And when you talk to guys around the program, like he was the guy. He was the leader of that room, soft-spoken, not like a guy who's just waving his hands on the backside of a route knowing he should get the ball, but he didn't get it. He just every time the ball was in the air and it came to him, he made a play on it, and he was winning his routes when if you could pause the tape and he's throwing a go ball to the left, he's winning on the right. Like it's over and over every week. And I think he's the best route runner. I think they're crisp. I think in and out of his breaks, he'll run a bench route and he'll run it 2 or 3 different ways at the top of his route. If the guy plays inside, he'll still lean him in, save grass. If he wins on the inside, he'll sell the post to get back. He just creates a lot of space.
Give me a comp for him.
4.29. Like how many X receivers in the NFL run a 4.29? Legit. 6, 7 guys maybe?
I don't know.
No, I mean it's not that many. So I just think I think he's a crisp route runner. I think you put him on the inside. I think you put him outside. I think he's just going to find ways to get
big guy.
6 foot. I mean, I can't think of.
Would like Devontae Smith in Philadelphia be a guy that you would like?
He's bigger than Devontae Smith.
Yeah, it's a slim reaper. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I was all tuned in. I saw Isaiah Bond saying he's going to run a 4.19, and then his teammate comes out and runs a 4.29, and he runs a 4.4. That was the one thing I'm like, oh, well, who the hell is this Matthew Golden?
If you're talking about X receivers, I'm not saying he's only going to play X. I think he could.
Pierre back in the day, man. Yeah. He's not as physical as Pierre, but no. Pierre was like a 4.3, 4.4.
Yeah, and
physical, and really stuck it. Good routes and good hands.
Yes.
Physical after the catch. He's not quite as physical and as violent as Pierre, but that type of guy. He was 4.3 40.
I like his makeup. I like who he is. I like his approach to the game. I think he's a pro. Like he's gonna step in as a rookie and play like he's been there for 2 or 3 years. Right? That's his mindset.
Like when he ran the 4.29, he put his hood on and just got the hell out of there. That was sweet.
Yeah, mess around. Just ran right out of there.
Mic drop moment, wasn't it? That was the ultimate. 4.29 hood on.
Deion Sanders back in the day.
AQ, let me ask you this question: with NIL and kids transferring and already being around to the business, learning how to be a pro. How much is that going to help or hurt guys coming into the NFL? They already have millions of dollars already. They already have, a little bit. They have agents. They have all those things.
It's very interesting because I felt like when I got out of the league in 2020, I felt like the person was changing coming into the locker room. I felt like it was a different person. It was the social media era, right? It was you guys are coming in, their earbuds are in, they're on their phones, nobody's hanging out in the locker room. Now, fortunately for me, my last year playing them in Tampa, and we got a 45-year-old quarterback. We got a 35-year-old running back. Yeah, you got guys that are veteran guys. Gronk was 30-plus. Like, we were a pretty veteran-heavy team. But my last year in Arizona, it was all young guys. I think it is different from that era now because I think now it's become a business. I think now they're starting to understand. They're getting some financial advice. They're understanding what it is. I think it can be a detriment because there's some guys that should stay in school and make more money in college than they would if they went to the NFL, right? But, I think that's the interesting thing. The one negative to this whole situation, I don't think it has anything to do with the NIL. I think the transfer portal is going to hurt the the athlete moving forward, because I think it teaches kids the ability to just, whenever you don't get your way, whenever you don't earn a starting job, whenever things, you can just bail and go to the next thing, right? Like I think back in the day, Michael Jordan getting cut from his high school team, it taught him to go work hard, shoot more shots, and now he goes and becomes the greatest to ever do it, right? Obviously that's
you can always just play DB.
Example.
It's an easy position. Be a 3 technique like Mason Graham.
But like, think about how many times, like, I mean, I didn't start as a true freshman. Like, I redshirted, I played a little bit as a freshman. Like, if I'm playing in today's day and age, I'm probably up and out and I'm on to the next, right?
It's
like,
a video game mentality, man. You play online, you get your ass beat, hit the reset button and turn it off.
Turn it off.
Lost communication.
That's right. And that's the one negative to the transfer portal. I don't think the NIL is going to be as much of a detriment. I think it's the transfer.
The reason I asked about it is because receivers are your what's the right adjective?
Prima donnas.
Prima donnas. So the money, I think, is going to impact this position the most. And that's why I asked that question.
Spice up your sports viewing experience with the Underdog app. Underdog is the best place to play. Pick 'em on all of your favorite sports. Just choose higher or lower on your favorite players' stats, and you can join the millions of fans who have won billions of dollars on Underdog. What are you waiting for? Sign up now using promo code POCKET. That's POCKET, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Download the Underdog app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com to get started today.